What's up, y'all? Diary entry number 3. Today is March 30th, 2016. It has been a while. I have a combine coming up in Portsmouth, Virginia in 2 weeks. Only 64 are invited. I'm pretty excited about it. You know, there are going to be some NBA draft players there, you know, potentially getting themselves ready for the draft. You know, and I'm looking forward to it. Up to this point, you know, my hard work has been paying off, I believe. I'm almost eclipsed 100,000 jump shots. Right now, I have 11,200 left to make, so, you know, I'm pretty excited about that. But one thing I'm going to just tell you is that, you know, always remain positive. Always position yourself around people that are on the same page as you. And if not, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with removing them. You know, you only got one life to live, and you got to really just, you know, take hold of that and just do what you want with it. You know, right now I had somebody ask me, like, you know, what are you doing with your life? And I was like, you know, right now I'm still pursuing to be a professional basketball player, but in the meanwhile I'm collecting college degrees. And they was like, wow, you know, you say it with so much conviction. How else am I supposed to say it? This isn't something that I hope I do or want to do. This is a need, a necessity, and I'm going to do it.
How did you feel preparing for VA?
Preparing for Virginia, Portsmouth, Virginia, was an interesting task because I think I had booked the trip maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks before I knew about it. You know, from the criteria of what it was telling me was that it was gonna be very high caliber players there. You know, Division 1s. Basically all Division 1s, basically really no Division 2 schools out there, no Division 3s. But I attacked it with a vengeance, man. I was supposed to be at a big D1. You know, I was supposed to be one of those players that's supposed to have their jerseys in the stores and people supposed to be buying them and stuff like that. So I was going to the gym countless hours, 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. And some people thought I was crazy. They were like, yo, why are you going to the gym this early? Like, nobody cares about, nobody sees what you're working out. Nobody sees it. And I think that's the biggest thing that created the This Is What They Don't See is basically I didn't care who saw it. Like, I knew what type of work I was putting in, so when it came to the time of me shooting those shots at any combine, any draft, any overseas pro, you know, contract, it always came to the fact of you put in this work, so don't worry about if you shoot this shot and miss it. Because 9 times out of 10, the people that's on the court with you did not shoot as much as you did. So you worked hard for this shot in those times that nobody was watching. So, you know, shoot that shot. So I felt like I was prepared. I felt like I was in the gym, I was in the weight room. You know, I was eating better, I was taking care of myself better, and I was focused. You know, that's all it could be. Every couple of minutes, every couple of, you know, hours that I kept looking up, it was like, you're closer to getting into this gym with these players. You're closer to getting into this vicinity with these players to show your talent. And you can't come all the way out here and stink it up. You know, you're gonna embarrass yourself and spend the money for these combines and spend the money for the gas and spend the money for the car to go out here and stink it up. Like, you know, this is the opportunity for you to, you know, take care of your family and change the life that you asking for and that you want to live. So either you're gonna do it or you're not.
Yeah, this is actually nice, bro. Yeah. Everything's gonna be alright.
What damn thing? Okay, there we go. Finally made it. We here. Got a better hotel room.
Ah, chill.
They were serious about suites and studios for less.
No lie. The no lie niggas.
No lie. No lie. Oh, they got an iron. Okay.
Oh God, Jesus, thank you.
They got mad stuff at the front desk. They got tampons.
Oh,
They got Dove.
that time of the month.
Hello. We're walking here. All types of news. Like we having all types of TVs. We're gonna come in here and watch the game.
Hello, how y'all doing?
How you doing, sir? That shit was a 24-hour crazy.
Most of the team's gonna have 7 players. We didn't want to overload it and put 10, 11 guys on a team. So hope you guys are still in shape. I know a lot of you guys just finished playing, so you should be. We're gonna select like the top 16 draft eligible players. I think most of you guys are draft eligible. If you aren't, the reason we can't have you in that game is when we're trying to get all the NBA scouts in there. It's tough to get those guys to come and spend the whole day there. So we want to get them there for just a couple hours, focus on those top guys.
I just came from a meeting previously where I was in a room with a bunch of Division I players, SEC players, all types of players. So, you know, we got the information about what's going to take place tomorrow, and that's it for right now. My thought process in going into this combine is much different than it was last year. Last year, I was just grateful for the opportunity. It was just like a cherry on top for me. It was, you know, it was a sucky year last year. You know, I had a tough time, so it was just like, you know, it was about time that something positive had happened. This year I have a bigger chip on my shoulder. You know, I've been through so much more. You know, and I've grown as a person, as an individual, you know, and as a player. So I plan on taking this on much differently than I did last year. It's not about getting an autograph. It's not about figuring out which school this person went to or anything. Like my mom said before, I would have walked in and I was like, okay, look at his tag. You know, he went to this school. Or when I walked past him, you know, I kept my head either straight or I put my head down or I put my head up. And it's not to belittle myself amongst people that play at a higher level than me. Nah, that's never the case. But it's just like, I don't care. We won't be talking that long for us to be friends. You know, it's cool if we be friends. Let us be friends while I have a contract. But we can't be friends while you trying to get the same thing that I'm trying to get. Like right now, you are stopping me from getting what I want to get. If I had a full-fledged family, you would be stopping me from feeding my family. You know, so it's not that type of party. You know, it's not, you know, love and all that. Yeah, we all going for the same opportunity, but you know, people get satisfied with the opportunity. And I think that's where I was last year. I was like, you know, I'm satisfied with the opportunity. I worked hard, so somebody's gonna see it. You know, now it's different. Like I'm gonna make people see it. You gotta go 1 for 2. I mean, the other time.
There you go. Fuck that shit. Yo!
I can't play around with the crossover. Everybody's sitting on me. Like when I do this, they stand still. So basically once I cross over, all I gotta do is pop it and it's just still. So that basically means like, you know, just get past them. Once I get past them a couple of times, possibly cross over, be there. You know, but I do have to attack the basket aggressively. When I was attacking, they had a habit of grabbing the wrist. I mean, it's nothing. That nigga had this nigga strong as shit. Hello? I didn't do bench press and back though. But So that's what they mean, no? Hello?
We got that on camera.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
TNT.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Double that. Get it. Keep going.
Go, 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 go.
You got one behind you.
There you go.
Get a bucket.
Being that today was day one of the camp, it was more than what I expected it to be honest, from a personal aspect. Nerves was crazy, man. Like I walked in there very confident, you know, never let your opponent see your poker face. You know, always keep it sharp, always keep it on point. I was nervous the whole time. My first couple of jump shots, I was just like, please don't shoot the air ball. Don't be the oddball to be the first one to shoot the air ball. So, you know, that was my whole thing. So I was shooting very, very close shots just to get a touch of the ball.
Do you think you did anything today to make you stand out?
I think we just walked in the gym, made me stand out. I mean, I was the only black kid with blonde hair. I mean, that's one big thing. By far, I was the loudest vocal leader by far. I think I was louder than the whole gym combined. And, you know, you just take pride in that. You know, a lot of people probably felt the same nerves that I felt. So by me, you know, being in the air and, you know, talking to them consecutively, it was just like, okay, cool. We have somebody that has our best interests, even though this is a selfish event. In my mind, it was like, let me just establish that I'm the best player in this camp. You know, by far I would be the best point guard, but it was just like, let me go out here and whoever it is, it could be the janitor, you know. I want them to see like, okay, yeah, this young man, yeah, he works. You know, I work too hard for somebody to dictate my game. You know, so at any aspect of the game, I feel like I can contribute at all. If my shot ain't falling, I'm gonna play hella defense. If my defense is shaky and I'm getting killed, then I'm gonna be a vocal leader. I'm gonna talk trash. I'm gonna do something that's gonna leave an impact on the game where people are like, yo, Matt, you know, that happened because of you. Going into tomorrow, the second day of the combine, it's the same thing it was the first day. You know, kill. It's just, you know, kill just a little bit more. You know, don't, you know, leave it all on the table. There's no purpose of, you know, coming to these things and half-assing it. Like, you know, I know people are paying attention to me now, and now I'm under a microscope. So I have to be very particular about how I handle situations, how I, you know, conduct myself, and, you know, motivationally, how I motivate myself, my teammates, and my coach.
You know, what made me feel like I did good was because I was killing every guard. I killed every guard. Like, it's not even a question to be like, oh, you did all. No, I killed every guard. Like, I led my team. I believe I might have been, was I first in scoring? I might have been second in scoring, first in assists, first in steals. I had more rebounds than my 6'9" big man. You know, my team had the best record in the league. I played full court defense. You know, I communicated. I was the loudest person in that gym. So me being loud on top of, you know, my blonde hair, you know, I felt like, you know, I stood out. Even one of my teammates on my team, his name is Jordan Lloyd. He actually ended up playing for the Toronto Raptors. Like, and this is no, like I said, shade to him. But even he wasn't better than me in the combine. So I'm playing on a team with future NBA players, Division I players. I'm standing out. I mean, I am killing. Like, there's not, you know how some people be like, yeah, you know, I was killing. Like, seriously, like, I was killing. And to know, like, up to this day, like, I was playing on a team with Division I players and an NBA champion in the Toronto Raptors. You know, it let me know, like, damn, like, you know, you can hang with the best. You know, you can hoop. And I knew I did great. Like, there was no question to me. Like, I was good. Like, I left the combine, I took pictures and everything. It was like, all right, cool, copy. Let me know you guys are sending the contract. I knew the contract was coming. There was no doubt in my mind. It was like I was the best defender. I was one of the strongest players, loudest players, you know, most touted players out there. Like, I felt like they could not deny who I was. Andy Cray.
Who is that?
He is my NBA D-League coach that was at the Combine. He was the assistant coach for the Austin Spurs, the G League team to the San Antonio Spurs. He was my coach, and he gave me the confidence out there to go out there and perform. You know, he let me know, like, listen, you're loud, you lead the team, you defend, You get the ball around. You know, we communicated on a different level. I asked him, what is it more that you need me to do? Like, what do you need out of me? One thing about these combines that people don't understand is that when you go to these combines, you can't go to these combines timid. You can't BS it. Like, everybody's going out there for the same opportunity. Everybody has the same thoughts. I'm gonna go out here, get 30, and get signed. You know, and I think that was one of the things that bothered me, was that I killed every player out there. My coach, who is a G League coach, is telling me, like, yo, you look great. And he doesn't have to lie to me. He doesn't have to tell me anything. You know, and probably after that day, he probably would never see me again. But he's telling me, like, no, listen, there's no way they're not going to pick you up. Like, they're going to pick you up. Trust me. Just stick with it. They're going to pick you up. And, you know, his loyalty to believing in me and standing up for me was just bar none.
Your name was not called. How did that make you feel?
Being that my name wasn't called during the radio interview, one, I wasn't by myself. So I was sitting with my friends, and one thing I can say is that my friends do know me as a very strong individual, a person that, you know, you never really see go through anything. You know, I'm always persevering. Like, you always see, like, we're stuck under a rock. Matt got us out. It was tough because, you know, I wanted to cry, you know, but I have people around me, so I can't really, you know, show this emotion, because it's gonna be like, you never know how you reacting can impact the people around you. And I didn't want to give people the thought of, damn, Matt is quitting. Damn, Matt failed. You know, I had to call in. And I let them have it, you know, in the most respectful way that I could. I still wanted to be conscious that, you know, somebody could still pick me up, and somebody could still send a contract in. You know, I still wanted to be conscious of that.
With some other agents who attend the camp, with some players too, trying to sign some guys, so that's always good. Really good amount of agents came out with some good amount of coaches. We had coaches and scouts from Italy, Israel, Lithuania, South Korea, D-League, and the NBA, along with, I think, a few others I missed out on, and also some good semi-pro and minor league programs in the U.S. as well.
It was like, I'm so close to playing professional basketball, and you guys robbed me. You guys took that opportunity from me because you wanted to be biased. You wanted to be political. Like, so not hearing my name called, just, I don't want to say it humbled me, and I don't want to say it ignited a fire in me. I think this is one of the first times in my life that I was just like, the haters got to me. Like, I didn't make it. I didn't make it happen. I wasn't overly convincing. And I think I thought so much that I ended up breaking my own heart.